We have to talk about all that it takes for transformation to occur, right? If you talk to the caterpillar about the butterfly, the caterpillar might think the butterfly is a problem, right? And if we talk about the phoenix that rises from the ash, which is the resurrection I want to talk about today, one of the original origin stories of the resurrection, right, comes from Egypt and Osiris. And the bird was called Bennu before it was called phoenix by the Greeks. And in this story of the Bennu bird is this idea that when you know it's time for change, when you know it's time to die to what has been, you go and put yourself in the way of the intensity of the sun's heat so that it will spark a fire, so that you can set yourself on fire in preparation for the new to come. That's dramatic, right? That's dramatic. But this is the original resurrection story. And it's, not often told that we talk a lot about the resilience of the phoenix that rises from the ash. But the story is that the phoenix knows it's time to die and goes and sets itself on fire. That's the story. I think we could look around our own lives right now. I think we could look around the world right now and name some things that are ready to die. That are in the process of dying. But our work as spiritual beings, as people who have decided to live a spiritual life, is to get into relationship with the reality of what we are dealing with, the reality of the chaos, the reality of the crumbling of systems and structures that need to crumble, and the reality of what that actually means. The reality of how painful death is. Even though it is a guaranteed part of our experience. Even though winter reminds us every year that it's gonna die. The trees are gonna drop their leaves. Right? We're going to see things just die back to the ground, even though they are perennial. And we know they're coming back in the spring. But it's still a thing that happens that has a lot of pain and sometimes suffering that goes with it. And I think one of the things that happens in our discussion about resilience and our discussions of the phoenix that rises from the ash is we glorify the rise as if it's just this thing where we're like, I'm rising now. I'm returning, I'm blossoming into oneness. It's so lovely. And what we're not talking about is the pain of the loss of what was. The wild amounts of discomfort that come with transformation. Right? We know the story of the butterfly. The caterpillar has to agree to go hang itself upside down and then melt into nothingness, completely turn into goo, so that it can then become the new thing that is next.